and we're going to game 3 right now. So I remember the guy on the left.
As do I.
Yeah, he dispatched Brad Shepard earlier today.
Yep.
He's playing White Weenie, Grand Abolishers, and
and he's X1.
Wow, he's.
Yeah.
Is this the guy that you said looked like the old man from the sea?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, going to game 3, fighting against Kyle Rose, who is piloting the Callblade.
All right, and so Joe leads off with Student of Warfare, a 1/1 for 1 that you can level up. Mostly only gets to the first level, which is a 3/3.
When it gets to the second level, it gets very dangerous,
Yeah.
especially when it has swords, things like that.
4/4 double strikes are good.
Yes, especially when they hit you for 12 and your opponent has to discard 2 cards.
Have you seen that? I mean, I've seen it with Mirror Crusader.
Yes, I have seen it with Student Warfare. On camera.
Really?
It happened, yeah. All right.
All right, so he just top deck Brave the Elements. That's one of the old in the mail cards. I don't remember what they were called.
Player rewards program.
Player rewards program.
I was very upset when I got my letter in the mail that said they weren't going to do it anymore.
I got that same letter, and I was like, okay, finally, like, makes sense, because I never understood why I just got free cards to play Magic.
You remember when they used to just send you cryptic commands?
Yeah.
I used to just be like, oh, more cryptic commands in the mail.
You just have
cool.
like 12 of them at home?
Yeah.
What? This is a Pro Tour champion?
Yeah, Kyle Rose.
Kyle Rose won Pro Tour London in '99.
I did not know that.
I didn't
and
know that.
I know a good amount about Pro Tour history.
That's pretty impressive.
That's really impressive.
I want to win a Pro Tour.
So do I.
But you have.
Yeah, but I want to win another
Thanks
one.
to Lockman.
Fair. Fair.
JBL's just thinking, like, don't go there, buddy.
It's sort of like a compliment sandwich, but it's open face. There's no top to it, you know. Like
my favorite thing about that Pro Tour is if you ever want to relive it, it only takes 7 minutes.
Oh yeah, I can just watch the finals over and over again. The best to watch the semifinals though, because they just don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Like it literally lasts 4 minutes, and then like we're like shaking their hands. They're like looking around, like, "Why are we going home?"
So, what? 6 years ago?
No, like 4.5 years ago.
4.5 years ago? 4.5 years ago, Jake.
4 years ago. 4 years ago. July of.
He's also the U.S. champ of '99.
Oh wow! So this guy's like got some credentials.
All right, let's watch this match. Let's see him play. So he plays Squadron Hawk, gets chump blocked by the student of turn 3 double pump. Steblings comes down, and there's a Tectonic Edge. So Kyle is going to sacrifice Scalding Tarn, probably play Timely Reinforcements, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that would be a good reason for him to have chumped with that.
Yep, so he's going to have some chump blockers, some much needed life. I love it. The sack land is the reason why. He gets the life boost. Just a fetch land. And I'm getting more updates about this guy's amazing accomplishments. His team, the Jokas, took first at GP New Jersey.
Yep. Team Grand Prix.
I want them to come back.
Yeah, I'm getting messages from Adrian Sullivan about him right now also. He's saying that he's a really good guy and that Adrian has played him many times and never beaten him.
That's the same with me and Adrian.
Adrian's never beaten you?
No.
I've only played against Adrian twice. And he's never.
We always randomly play each other in 2-mans. Like, I just randomly run into Adrian. I'm like, oh, you're playing Magic.
I don't even remember. No, you know what? I don't know if I ever played him in a live sanction match, but I played him online a couple times.
Yeah, I don't think I played him in the live sanction.
He's probably beaten me.
Yeah. All right, so no land from Joe. He has Tectonic Edge 2 planes, so Steblings wasn't able to attack. And Student Warfare comes in for 3 damage. Now Kyle has a Jace, so Jace is going to get really active really fast. being able to chump block. I mean, you might even see a Brave the Elements from Joe just to get that Jace off the table. Since he's not drawing lands. Jace
and it seems to make sense. You just need to keep him on 4. Like,
well, I mean, you're not going to keep him on 4, but you just don't want him to get all the card advantage that Jace is going to provide. Mm-hmm. So I think Brave the Elements to give pro right to try to get in at Jace, but then that could backfire if Kyle has a Dismember.
So, all right, Joe goes ahead and he decides he's going to cast that Brave the Elements.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's one.
All right, yeah, and there's the Dismember.
Yeah.
And here's another Brave.
Another Brave the Elements.
Come on down to side events.
So that is a first striking Great Stable Stag at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, white. Sorry, white.
Yeah,
it's pro white.
White-blue. All right.
And Big Daddy Gideon is going to kill off the student. This game looks like it's going out of hand. So we will have
this is getting out of
There's
hand
a good
quickly.
chance. Where are these guys sitting?
He's in 11th.
11th. So if Kyle can win this one again, we will have a Pro Tour champion in top 8.
Yeah, and I mean, there's another Pro Tour champion at X1 also. So there were 2 Pro Tour champions in this tournament, and going into the last round, both of them are X and 1.
Going to the last 2 rounds.
Yes, going into the last 2 rounds.
I like how one soldier gets in. You know, like just, I think I can survive. You know, one can come in.
I like that also. I think.
Yeah.
All right, so this time Kyle decides to serve with the team of 3 soldiers.
He's not protecting any planeswalkers, and you don't really need to protect life total up at 17, and your opponent's missing land drops.
Oh, definitely. I mean, the last time it makes sense. Like, he basically just wants to prevent his opponent from attacking the Gideon if he chose a fetch land. But
and now he gets to start playing the Squadron Hawks.
We have filled the final spots and are ready to go. If you will please come up to the side event stage, we'll get you started in just a moment.
only 1 Hawk searched up.
Once again, competitive draft number 1. Please come up to the side event stage.
All right, Kyle's going to go ahead and play that other Hawk before passing the turn. So let's see if Joe can hit another land. He does not. It looks like Joe has a Dismember in his hand.
I mean, it's not really that good against soldier tokens, and
yeah, it doesn't really. It's pretty bad as far as eating 4 to get rid of like a token or a flyer.
I mean, the thing that I don't like about Joe's list that we've seen so far, how it's played out, is he has a lot of reactive spells. So when he gets a mix that's wrong, he just doesn't put any pressure on his opponents. I mean,
it's hard to do that though, but it's hard to make the deck without those reactive cards, because then it's just bad, and then it can't beat a Day of Judgment. So like you kind of need to have that mix in order to make that deck playable, and that's one of the things it runs into, is that if it doesn't draw the right mix, it just doesn't turn out well.
So Colonnade comes in. Dismember's going to be very good against Colonnade.
It's true.
Still a ton of damage though.
Yeah, I mean he's still gonna probably go to 6.
Oh, he's actually going to Dismember and not Tectonic Edge either. So yeah, he's going to do that. He's going to go to 11, take 5, go to 6. Now if Kyle top decks Honor of the Pier, oh wait, sorry, wrong player.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks like Kyle's just going to pass.
Well, he drew a Squadron Hawk, but with limited resources.
Yeah, he can't, dump his hands like he would like to. Kyle's just going to smash the team in. I'm surprised that Kyle sided out those Hawks.
What do you mean?
Oh, I mean, Kyle only searched up like 1 Hawk and then...
No, they're in his hand.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't sideboard out Hawks. What he did is he just decided to tackle Colonnade, put him on a faster clock.
Okay, I thought he had searched up only 1 Hawk.
He wanted his opponent to sacrifice the Tectonic Edge to keep him lower on lands.
Yeah.
I don't think he does only. He has to have more Hawks. I mean, one's in the graveyard for sure. Maybe 2 are in the graveyard, but I think he's got 1 in hand and 1 in the graveyard. Because 1 blocks Student of Warfare on turn 3.
Oh, okay. I
Or
misunderstood.
turn 2,
You're
sorry.
right. Okay.
He could have very well, like, boarded 1 out. I don't know where the 4th one is, but I do know 1's in the graveyard, and I think 1's in his hand.
All right.
All right, so
In
5
comes
come in.
5.
Hawk trades for Hawk, and I don't know if he's going to chump block, but he's going to go to 4. Or he's going to go to 2 without a chump block. Yeah,
But,
actually,
I mean, he's
didn't like
probably
his...
going to have to trade, yeah.
And it's kind of weird, like, I didn't like his chump block early in the game, but maybe that's because he has a Day of Judgment, and... Oh, yeah, that's just game over.
That's it.
So Joe goes down to 4 life and hits a land, goes to 3, plays 2 Hawks, can block, and he dies.
Exactly.
Is that what they call him, Exaxes?
Exacxes. That's Exacxes Y. All right. So it's looking like Kyle Rose, Pro Tour champion, national champion, Grand Prix champion. He's going to be sitting at X and 1.
And now trying to become a Star City Games champion.
Yeah, I mean, there's only one person who's done
He's not
all of that
sacking his
before.
Did he sack his March slots?
No, it's Tectonic Edge.
I thought he had a March slots before. Okay, dismember then kills him. Okay. So he just played a March slots. Yep, and that's the game. Kyle Rose takes it. He just needs... He could potentially draw, but probably has to play out.
Yeah. You know, there is one other player who has won a Star City Open, Nationals, U.S. Nationals, a Grand Prix, and a Pro Tour.
I know who that is.
Do you?
Yeah.
He is.
We could have used
He's also
that.
very fond of his couch.